Hi, beautiful people. Theresa Rubi Garcia, and today I want to talk to you about how to release a relationship with love. So, what I want to begin by saying is it doesn't matter if the other person is being loving or choosing to release with love. You get to decide for yourself how you're going to respond or react in every single given moment. And what I know is what you don't learn or master, you repeat. So I really encourage you to, if you need a relationship, whether it's romantic or a job or a business or partner, whatever it is, um, you can make the choice to do it with love. So, what it starts with is, you know, ending that chapter and closing that situation as quickly as possible. So, saying something like if you're in a relationship, if you're living together, especially like expressing what you need, and saying this isn't working for me, and I wish you all the best. Whatever language comes up for you is best for you, but you want to make sure that you're not shaming, blaming, or judging when you are ending this relationship. What I know is what you shame, blame, and judge, you hold on to, whatever it is. And so you'll call that back into your field until you're able to release it with love. Okay? Understanding that both parties played a role in whatever the situation was is a primary foundational realization that must occur to truly do this right, right? So, with that said, you end the chapter as quickly as possible. If you're living with someone, get your things out of there as quickly as possible. Do it with love. If you've got shared things, treat that other person as if they were you, okay? And so this is so important because the divine is in every single being. And even the most difficult people have the divine within them. So any disrespect or any manipulation or any unfairness that you do to them, you're doing to the divine, and you will call that karma back into your life. So treat them as if they were you, okay? Monitor your tone, monitor your voice, even if they're yelling, even if they're calling you names, even if they're doing whatever they're going to do, because you don't have to play a role in that, okay? So, you've got your things, you're now on your own, okay? I highly recommend, if this is an intimate relationship, fasting. And the reason being is because energetically you take on their thoughts, and if they've got stinking thinking, it's stuck to you like tar, okay? And so you want to clear your body, mind, and soul. I always recommend a 3-day fast, or at least a 2 full day fast, because you want to deeply clear out, right? I love water and coffee, or whatever works for your fast and for your nutritional needs, right? On that first day, it is so important to forgive not only yourself but them. Now, Mindvalley, Vishen Lakhani, has a 6-phase meditation that I'm going to link below. It is so powerful because it brings in the 6 most important phases to creating the life that you desire. And one part is forgiving others, and the other part is forgiving yourself, right? And then it brings in gratitude and visioning and receiving a blessing. I don't have all of them memorized, but I should. As many times as I've done it, I probably probably have more memorized than I'd like to believe. However, you don't have to do that. You can do forgiveness the old-fashioned way, whatever reset process you have. But this needs to occur because whatever you don't forgive, you hold on to, and whatever you hold on to, you call back into your life. Okay? This is the epitome of karma, and karma is embedded in every major religion out there, okay? And so whether you're spiritual or religious, it really doesn't matter. We all are constantly calling into our lives what we put out and what we hold on to. And so if we don't release it, then our heart is heavy and it's clogged. And, you know, every judgment basically separates us from our true potential. You know, they say in the Bible, the only way that you get to heaven is if your heart is lighter than a feather, which means that you cannot hold on to judgments and you can't hold on to things, you know, that you don't forgive, because what we won't forgive, when we don't forgive, we don't forgive others, we can't forgive ourselves. And so it's really one of the most important things we can do to not only heal ourselves, but also to heal the planet. Because whatever we're vibrating is basically energetically affecting everything we come in contact with, right? Everything is interconnected. So, you know, close the chapter, fast, and forgive, okay? The other thing is, if there is emotional abuse involved or physical abuse involved, I really think it's important to write out your gratitude and to start consciously reprogramming your mind for positivity. So the other thing I'm going to list is Power Thoughts Meditation Club, because I've been listening to them for years, and every single time they lift me up. They use binaural beats mixed with powerful affirmative statements, and it helps you release all the shame and the blame and the unworthiness that comes from toxic relationships. And if you're leaving, the chances are that there's something toxic, right? And it doesn't mean that the other person is toxic. Maybe it's the way you guys come together. Maybe it's the way that you guys come together, right? So with that being said, we're reprogramming the mind, we're fasting, we're cleansing, we're forgiving. This is how you consciously, lovingly release a relationship. And it doesn't matter if you've been together for 5 years or a month. You can choose to do this consciously and with love. And the more that we lovingly release, the more that we lovingly call in. So, much love to you all. I hope you have a phenomenal day.